I'm glad to support the Pan Am Museum Foundation, even in a very small way. If I can help keep the airline story fresh for future generations, as would anyone with memories of flying Pan Am during the golden era of the 1950s and 1960s. I graduated high school in the 1950s, and after deciding to pursue a career in aviation, I had the choice to either join Pan Am or United. I chose United at the SFO maintenance base. But my mother lived in Japan, so to visit her, I flew on Pan Am many times, soaring across the Pacific on the Boeing 377 Stratocruiser. My most memorable trip, however, wasn't going to Japan, but coming back to America in 1963. In December of that year, I was married in Tokyo and flew back to San Francisco with my bride on a Pan Am 707. Can you imagine a time when you were served dinner from a silver serving cart? When each and every passenger had a tray set with a white tablecloth, silverware, and fine china? When it was time to serve the food, freshly cooked roast beef was carved at your seat and served with au jus, an assortment of vegetables, mashed potatoes, and fresh rolls. All this was then followed by an unforgettable dessert cart that offered each passenger cake, ice cream, and coffee. The entire meal was presented by a stewardess, as we called them at the time, as if we were dining in a fine restaurant. I've always wanted to tell someone about the service I received on that flight, as it was an unforgettable, superb experience. And to compliment the Pan Am flight crew that made a pair of newlyweds feel extraordinarily special, I will never forget them as long as I live. I am so lucky to have had a chance to experience what it was like to fly on Pan Am in its glory days, and I'm happy to share my memories of such wonderful experiences. Thank you, John Matsumoto.